Okay, let's do this. Welcome back, everybody. This is the TMI podcast. I'm Mark Marinara, and for the last time, no, I'm not Italian. This is the podcast where funny foods share a little more than usual, maybe even a little too much. Our guest today is an old friend of mine. You may know him from his long-running web series or his successful TV show. I, however, know him as the guy who still owes me $50. Thanks for being here, Orange.
No problem. Love the garage, especially the pink snow cones.
Orange, that's a microphone with a wind shear. I was worried you might motorboat.
Mark, you know me so well.
I do. We go way back. Orange and I actually came up together in the...
Totally different branch of the family tree.
In the comedy world, I mean. Anyway, back in 02 or 03, we were playing this filthy bathroom.
Wait, was that the night you stole my joke?
Well, borrow is more like it. I gave it right back.
Yeah, your rubber ducky gag had just bombed. The one about how she's so conceited?
Sure, all her life people have been telling her, "You're the one, you make bath time so much fun."
Which really doesn't play to an audience full of rubber duckies.
Surprisingly, no. So I say, it's okay. I know you'd all be clapping right now. If you had hands. I was lucky to get out alive.
See, it's 'cause you flipped it. Me not having hands, now that's funny. But if I'm calling you out for not having hands, it's like, yo, not cool, picking on dudes that ain't got hands.
That one killed at the Laugh Pantry.
Oh, yeah. That was the night I opened for Baked Alaska. Remember him?
Sure, did impressions. Whatever happened to him?
He lit himself on fire.
Wow.
Well, it's okay. He seems to be much happier, to be honest.
Truer words were never spoken. And speaking of true words, it's time to take a moment and truly thank our sponsor, Bald Eagle Tires. When your tires get bald, call the Eagle. Now, where were we?
I think you were trying to sell me a set of tires.
It's ridiculous, right? I don't think most of our listeners even own cars.
Yeah, glad I don't have that problem, he said lyingly.
Is this discontent I hear? What's the matter, Orange? Are you lonely up there on top of your media empire?
Hey, look. I'm as fortunate as I am annoying. I can't deny it, but success is a double-edged sword.
Oh, sorry. I was just quietly waiting to be sliced in half.
See? Oh, that's what I mean. I can't even have a conversation without someone thinking they're about to die.
Well, that's morbid.
I know.
Getting back to business, I would be remiss not to ask, how are things going with passion?
Whoa! Not pulling any punches, huh?
If it's too personal, I totally understand.
No, it's fine. It's way better than being asked about Marshmallow's gender again. You know, it's difficult maintaining a potentially romantic relationship for going on 5 years now. Sure, we work at it a lot, but to be honest, whenever it seems like we're going somewhere, a meaningless distraction inevitably pops up and poof, we're right back to where we started. It's like I should be flirting with passion, not loneliness and despair.
Whoa, that's super heavy.
Yeah. Sorry, I never really talk about these things.
That's great. So, Marshmallow, is he a boy or is he a girl?
I told you I'm not talking about that. Now can it?
No problem. We'll just change the name of the show to Not Enough Information Podcast.
Or we could just talk about the time you hit on Lady Pasta.
Or we could talk about the web show. You guys just had your 2 billionth view. That's great.
We did. That's right.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've got a pretty rigid format.
Well, yeah, it's actually a lot like your show. Somebody new shows up, we hang out, have some laughs, and then...
You chop them in half! Which is why I refuse to be on your show.
No. Everybody thinks that. But it's not like I'm the one chopping them in half.
Then why are you yelling, knife?
Because it's quicker than yelling, hey, Apple, there's a knife that's about to chop you in half. Now would be the time to duck and or run. What, you think Batman yells Batarang before he throws one at your head?
No, but that sounds pretty awesome. Batarang!
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 Batarang! Oh, Mark, you shouldn't have.
So you recognize that. Then you must know we're almost out of time. Thanks a bunch for being here, Orange. And
wait for it. Wait for it. Batarang!
This has been another episode of the TMI Podcast with Mark Marinara, your #1 source for too much information.